I'm here in Madrid, España. I'm at the tail end of my trip. I only got a couple days. After today, I have a couple more days, then I fly back, But I kind of set an amount for the trip that I'd like to spend under 4K. I got to crunch the numbers. I still think I'm within that range, but that's the high end 4K. It's like, yeah, it's a lot, But what Jackie Chan famously said, which I agree, is if you're young people, even if you're old, whatever, it might be difficult if you're on a fixed income. But for young people, especially, his advice, because he's an older man to young people, is to travel. You can always make more money. You can always make your money back, but your time, you don't get your time back. Very wise words from Jackie Chan. I agree with. Yeah, it probably cost me around 4K total, but, I can always make that money back, Go back to the richest nation in the world, where I come from, the US, and just grind, hustle, sweat, and grind. I can make the money back. Everything I spent within probably a few weeks, I can make it all back, I just got to go balls to the walls and hustle, right? I'm doing 10, 12-hour days. It's possible. I can do it. I've done it before. And what I want to say was just I'm walking to a restaurant right now to get some dinner. And I checked my account. I think it's kind of my bank account, I should say. I think that's kind of a not so good thing, for me at least, because then I'm looking at the numbers and I'm like, everything's already paid off, and I'm still like, damn, my credit card bill is at $1,700. I only have a couple more days. I still have some cash, like euros and stuff, that can, basically, how do I want to say, I could just use for the remainder of this trip to get this food, like this dinner and stuff. So I don't really need to use my credit card again, unless I need to take a bus ride or something. So I'm good. There's no other major expenses I expect. I might pick up one little souvenir, a t-shirt or a magnet or something. I like to collect magnets when I travel. But, yeah, I looked at my bank account. I'm like, I still got to pay $1,700 on this credit card, But there's a couple charges I was overcharged. So I do have to dispute my credit company and the retailer, whatever, that charged me. So I'm going to wait till I go back to the States to do that. Because if I do it now, they're going to trigger my cards for fraud. And that's going to screw everything up. My cards will basically, the cards that I initiate, the refund or fraud, whatever thing, it's going to screw it up. So I'll have to use a different card or whatever. So I just make things easier. I'm going to wait till I get back to fight for that credit back. But yeah, I just wanted to say, it's not really a good thing for me to look at my account. And I did a pretty good job thus far, because I'm at the tail end of my trip. That's why I looked at my account. But I have done a good job thus far of just not even worried about it. I didn't overspend or anything like that. Nothing crazy. Like the meals, the groceries, the essentials, like a piece of fruit, some cashews or whatever, pistachios. I'd get some nuts like that. Pause. I get my water, cerveza, my beer, obviously. I'm on vacation. I still work out every other day, do calisthenics. So I'm not just drinking, eating, getting fat. But I am drinking a little bit. And the beer's cheaper. So I guess it's not a good thing in my case. But again, I'm on vacation. I'm chilling. I want to enjoy myself. And some of my best moments here have been when I was drinking or driving. Driving back from Marbella, the beach, to my hotel, or riding a bicycle around. So I've had a really good time, But yeah, I think I've done pretty good this trip. I could have probably done better, not overspend in certain areas. I mean, the food, whatever. I think the hotel, I could have did a little better in some accommodations. If I would have booked earlier, better spots. I want to make a video actually about the crazy contrast where a bus ticket that took 3.5 hours from Faro, Portugal to Lisbon, Portugal, it cost me less than $10, $9.50 US. But then I rented a Uber bicycle in the city of Lisbon, and I only rode the bike for 20 minutes, maybe traveled, 2 miles, let's say. And it cost me the same price, about 10 US. So it was kind of crazy. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that, make a separate video, because I think it's interesting. But yeah, I think the issue that I have right now, it's not an issue, but a concern I need to remind myself for the future is to not be so fixated on the price when I look at the price, the cost of something, you know? Or I mean, just overall my balance. Because obviously I have the money, I just pay it off, you know? And I'm at the tail end of my trip, so there's nothing to worry about. I'm not financially worried about anything. It's just, going back to Jackie Chan's quote, I think a lot of people, what prevents people from traveling is the money part. Obviously, it costs money to travel. There's no doubt about that. For me, I did have some work lined up as a tutor, ESL tutor. It's not the most lucrative, you know, career field, but it's remote work, so it allows me to take classes, you know, anywhere around the world, as long as I have internet connection. The problem is this time I'm on vacation. I don't want to do no work like that, you know. Creating content to me is not even really work. It's just fun. So I still have time to do this while I'm walking somewhere. I can record a video as I've been doing, you know. And yeah, that's the key thing, is to not really focus so much on the cost and the price of things, or the overall balance, you know, at the end of the whole trip. These fools are being a little too loud behind me, so I had to step back. But again, it's their spot, you know, their country, whatever. I just get out the way. Little public park here. Yeah, I'm gonna walk to a restaurant. I think it's gonna be, I'm looking at like a chicken and rice dish. I'll share an image right here after this video, give you guys like a sample of what I actually decided to get. But I kind of wanted to, I like doing these vlog journals, clear my thoughts as I walk. Because on my way here, I checked my account. It's like, damn, I owe $17,000 still. Just credit cards, just payments here, there, you know. But like I said, it's good because I'm going to fight back a couple charges. So it'll probably bring me down maybe to $1,600 or $1,500. Now, one of the charges I was charged, I think, 115 US. The other one was like $80. So I just got to look at some things, crunch some numbers, and be on top of it. Make sure I'm not overspending or getting scammed or whatever. That's why I think paying for cash for everything is better. But for this trip, it's Europe. It's just more convenient. I could just swipe my card, you know, and pay with my card. But sometimes you don't think so much about the cost of things. You swipe, you know. But nevertheless, I've been out here almost 3 weeks, and I did pretty good for myself. Wouldn't take it back. Like going back to Jackie Chan, I wouldn't take anything back because I got to experience a new country, you know. Now I'm thinking about the next place. Where am I going to go next, you know? Belize, Guatemala, I want to do that. Cayman Islands. For sure next year, 2027, Asia. I'll do Thailand, and then Japan and Vietnam. And I know for sure Thailand and Vietnam are not expensive countries to travel to. Just a plane ticket to fly over there, the round trip ticket or whatever. But I know I'll do pretty good with that out there. And the food will be decent, the hotel room will be decent. So I think that's going to be a budget-friendly trip, just a far ride out there, you know? So I've looked forward to that. That'll be next year in 2027. I'm not sure exactly the time, but that's my goal, because I've been to West Africa, been to South America, Caribbean, Central America. I'm from US, North America, been to Europe, now Western Europe. I haven't been to Australia, but I haven't been to Asia or Middle East. But I think Asia's calling me, long overdue. So that'll be great to finally go out there. But yeah, I think the key thing, I think if you're a traveler, you're on a trip, have a budget, be mindful. And I write down every expense. I should add that as well. Every little charge, even if it's $2 for a can of beer, like I have here, a Heineken, even if it's $2, I have a Google Docs, and I write down every expense I make out here. So I can go back and reflect on it and calculate it and look at my credit card, make sure, you know, it's very tedious to do it. I'm not an accountant, but we have AI technology now, so it's kind of easier, I guess, to crunch the numbers up and see where there's an error, you know? So, yeah, my advice, I think, to travelers is to set an amount, but just try not to look at your account, you know? I didn't even look at my investment portfolio, really, only a couple times, like my Robinhood stocks app. I purchased a stock while I was out here just because I had some money laying around in my account. my Robinhood account, but I really wasn't focused on any of that stuff. My retirement account is already auto set up every month to deduct money put into my retirement, my 401k. So yeah, I wasn't checking the gold market or nothing. I just wanted to chill on the beach, you know. Beaches, plural, out here. But yeah, my advice is to set an amount, document every expense, but don't consistently check your accounts, you know, because you're gonna feel like me. I mean, I don't feel bad. I'm just like, ugh. I'm actually motivated in a sense too to get back home, because it's like, okay, now I can make it up. Now I can go make more money. You know, out here, my ways of making money is a little limited. I have the online, you know, tutoring English, not super lucrative, excuse me. But when I go back home, there's so many ways I can make money in the US. That's a benefit about the US, you know. A bunch of the gig economy. There's a bunch of stuff I can do with that. There's a bunch of other opportunities, you know. So, you know, I work in education as well, online and in person. I work in a private security industry as well. So I already have a bunch of work lined up when I get back home. So I'm happy about that. I just got to use my time wisely and put in that work and make sure I can put that money back into my account and plan and prepare for the next trip. I want to strategize. The earlier I prepare, the cheaper the cost will be for the trip, you know? Just want to share some thoughts. I'll show you guys right now what I decided to get for as far as food.